Welcome to Rising with Soccer.
Hello everyone, coming to the third round of 16 match between Netherlands versus Czech Republic in Euro 2020. Let's look into lineup and formations for both teams. Netherlands is in orange, Czech Republic is in blue. Netherlands will be going with the 3-5-2 formation which they are preferring in this tournament, with Stekelenburg in goal, then Deli Blind, Divry and Delete on centre back partnership. Then coming to the wing back positions, on left hand side we will be having Van Aanholt. On right hand side we will be having Dumfries. Then coming to the three midfielders, they will be going with Wijnaldum, De Jong, and De Roon. Both all the three players have been pretty good in this tournament for Netherlands. Coming to the strikers, they will be having Memphis Depay and Weghorst. Coming to the Czech Republic side, Czech Republic will be going with the 4-2-3-1 formation, which they have been using in all of the Euro this year, with Vaslik in goal. On wing backs, they will be having Sufal, and on left side they will be having Boril or Majitsu. So let's see who they prefer, because Boril has been playing all the three matches in group stages, so he might need some rush. So they might go with the Majitsu, but let's see how it goes. Coming to the CDM partnership, they will be going with the Suchek, the best player of the Czech Republic team as of now, and Holz or Kral. Kral started their first game, but after that, Holz started the next two games. So I guess they are going with the Holz because he is giving more protective cover to the defenders. So Holz might start. Coming to the wingers, we will be having Post on right wing. On left wing, we will be having Yankto. Uh, in cam role, we will be having Darida. And on strike role, we will be having Patrick Schick, who scored the goal of the tournament till now. So let's look into by looking at the history of the teams. Since 2015, 2014, Czech Republic have beaten Netherlands twice, but that's like 2014 and 2015, and this is 2021. So a lot has been changed. Netherlands team have completely changed. Uh, Czech Republic also have been changed. So it will be a good battle, but Czech Republic will be having that back of mind that they have beaten twice Netherlands 5 6 year back. And also one interesting match was there in Euro 2004, where Netherlands was leading 2-0, but Czech Republic come back to win this game with a 3-2 scoreline. And the last goal, that is third goal, was scored at 88th minute. So this game, I guess it will be really fiery game, looking at the history of both teams and how they play. So it will be a very great game. Now coming to the key battles on the field, I believe Memphis Depay and Weghorst against the centre back partnership of Kalas and Selutska. Kalas has been a player coming from the Chelsea academy. He could not feature for Chelsea, but he is a good defender. But he will have his very difficult time against Depay. And Selutska has been playing wonderful in this season in Euro. And I'm seeing Weghorst can be neutralized by Selutska Sar. So one attacker can be neutralized, but I'm not sure whether Memphis Depay will be neutralized by uh, Kalas or not. So it will be a good key battle. Then coming to the Czech Republic striker, that is Patrick Schick. Patrick Schick will be up against the very young and dynamic and experienced Netherlands defensive line. Delblind has experience. Divry and Delete are young players. They also Divry has both experience and he is also young. So looking at young and dynamic experienced defense, it will be a hard time for the Patrick Schick, as we have seen against England also. Patrick Schick could not get into the game properly, and he could not create chances or take a shot properly against England, as Maguire and Stones were there, good defenders. And I see all three defenders are in similar category of Stones and Maguire. So it will be a difficult time for Patrick Schick to create a spaces inside the D and try to attack. So it will be a difficult, but it will be a key battle. And we have seen Patrick Schick can do anything. He has scored goal of the tournament, so anything can happen. Then coming to the wingers, we will be having Yankto and Post on wings. So both players are very dynamic and young. They can dribble past the defenders. They can run like anything. And Netherlands is having problem in this area because what I have seen means we have seen in this tournament in Euro that on right wing, Netherlands is having Dumfries, and Dumfries has taken more touches in opposition D than Harry Kane. That means you can see if England striker is not able to take is having less touches than one of the wing backs of Netherlands. So it's like he is a kind of a complete turned winger. He is doing defensive duties but not that much. So I'm seeing Yankto will be having pretty much space to cover on the left wing, and Deroon will be doing the defensive duties to cover Dumfries, because Dumfries is mostly doing the attacking duties for Netherlands. So this will be a tactical battle, because once Deroon is been attracted to Yankto, there will be space, and Derrida can switch into this space. And once Derrida will switch into this space, other players of Czech Republic also can push forward in Suchek and Holes or Kral, who will be starting. So Wijnaldum versus De Jong will be there, and De Jong also we have seen he's mostly likes to attack only, and Wijnaldum also most of the time he is like in attacking positions. He has scored 3 goals in this tournament till now. One wordy from in the first game itself, and two in his last game. So Wijnaldum is also liking to attack. So looking at the team, Netherlands is very attacking team. They defend obviously, but they like to attack. So it will be a good match to see if at all Dumfries, De Jong, and Wijnaldum all attack. Then how they will be coping up against these 4 players like Masapost, Shaik, Darida, and Yankto. And as we can see, Masapost versus Van Aanholt will be there. Van Aanholt also Chelsea player once upon a time. He can also defend, he can also attack, but he will be doing more of defensive duties in this game. I can see, because all other 3 players, Dumfries, De Jong, and Wijnaldum, will be liking to attack. So he will be instructed with to defense against Masapost, as Masapost is a very clinical crosser. He can provide pinpoint crosses, can cut inside and take the shots. So he must be man marked. So I think Van Halt will be doing more of defensive duties in this game. So this is the most tactical battle, and we will be finding a difficult patch of area where De Jong versus Holes or Kral, and Wijnaldum versus Suchek. So Wijnaldum and Suchek both plays in Premier League. Now Wijnaldum has joined PSG, but last 2-3 seasons, he has been playing with Liverpool. So Suchek knows how Wijnaldum plays, and Wijnaldum is kind of is in form of the life, and he is unstoppable as of now. So this midfield battle needs to be seen. I'm really worried about Czech Republic in this area, because I can see both De Jong and Wijnaldum can easily uh, beat these guys. Like they don't stand a chance. They have a lot of quality inside them. They can do short pass. They can intercept the ball, and they can also provide long range crosses, long range passes to do the direct attacks via Dumfries that we have seen. So it will be a great game, and we will be seeing a lot of these things. And also Dumfries versus, we will be having a Borgil or Majapust, Mateju. So this battle will be also difficult. So let's see how it goes. I'm rooting for Netherlands in this game, because I think they are pretty strong side. They have won all the 3 games in the group stages. So I think they will be going forward in this game and winning this game. The game will be played at Puskás Arena, Budapest. So it is a neutral venue for both teams. Players to watch is basically Gini Wijnaldum. Form of his life, he's fantastic player. He needs to be seen on the pitch for Netherlands. And on Czech Republic side, I am going with Thomas Suchek. He is the most experienced player in this team, and he needs to turn up for Czech Republic if at all they wants to have a go at Netherlands in this game. I'm predicting Netherlands will be winning with a scoreline of 2-1. And looking at the styles of both the teams, if you see Czech Republic versus England last group game, Czech Republic had more shots than England, but shot on target was one. So England was very solid in defense. They did not give any spaces to attack properly or take time to take a shot properly on target. So that's why only one shot on target. They could not properly take the shots on the goal. And position wise, also they were lacking. Passing accuracy was also not that good. So looking at this, we have seen, if at all, as England was a defensive team, they are going into tournament with a defensive mindset. Czech Republic had a problem against them, and they could not score or take the shots. And looking at Netherlands, you can see North Macedonia, the third group game. Both teams had plenty of shots, but you can see shots on target 7 out of 17. So possession also Netherlands was having more. Passing accuracy is fantastic, 85%, and corners also 7. Czech Republic didn't have that much corners against England. So looking at all these stats, I can see Netherlands will be playing the possession-based football in this game also. They like to attack, they like to do counter-attack also, they like to do direct attack. They can also play passing game and win this game. If we see the tournament stat from the analyst side, here we can see high turnovers. Netherlands like to press the teams in their own half. We can see 44 high turnovers they have done. Then goal ending at halftime too. So Netherlands was in a group where they were faced by North Macedonia, Austria, and Ukraine. And all the three teams, Ukraine and Austria, kind of more difficult teams, but still they won all the three games, and goal ending at halftime was 2. And pressing sequence is also high for Netherlands. Build-ups, as they are having Frankie de Jong and Wijnaldum, they are having good passing accuracy, and they have long range of passing. So that's why the build-ups will be more like, build-ups means 10 plus passes provided before taking a shot or having a go at goal. Then direct attacks, you can see Netherlands is doing 8 direct attacks. That means the team believes in mixed kind of football. They can do the build-up also, like passing based, possession based football, or they can do direct attack like counter attack also. So it will be very difficult for Czech Republic to find a proper strategy to neutralize Netherlands. And direct attack goal also has happened for Netherlands in this game, in this Euro. And you can see 10 plus passes before taking a shot, 49. So it is kind of a very the all the stats and everything shows that Netherlands is a clearly better team than Czech Republic, and they might be winning in this game. And we can see here 9 September 2014, Czech Republic and Netherlands. Czech Republic won the game with 2-1. 13th October 2015, Netherlands versus Czech Republic, 2-3. So Czech Republic won last 2 games against them in European Championship qualifiers. So I think Netherlands will be taking a revenge for those losses in this game and going into the knockout stages, the next round of knockout stages, that is quarterfinals. So this is my analysis for this game. I hope Netherlands will be winning this game with a 2-1 scoreline. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned.